1942. Not just any coin, but a Liberty wheat penny so rare it could be worth over $1 today. These tiny copper discs are more than just pocket change. They're historical treasures forged during a time of war, sacrifice, and transformation. 1942 was no ordinary year. It was the heart of World War II. The U.S. was pouring its resources into the war effort, and even the materials used in coins were reconsidered. Copper, once common in pennies, was being diverted for ammunition and equipment. The U.S. Mint had to adapt fast. Most 1942 Lincoln wheat pennies were struck using standard copper alloy, 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. But rumors, mysteries, and verified discoveries tell us there's more to the story. A black and white reenactment of a mint employee discovering a strange blank on the floor. Some ultra-rare 1942 wheat pennies were struck on leftover planchets from previous or experimental runs. A few even made it onto bronze blanks intended for foreign coins. These coins were never meant to exist, and that makes them extraordinary. Montage of expert appraisals, coin graders, and auction hammers slamming down coins with errors like off-metal strikes, double dies, or repunched mint marks can push the value of a 1942 penny into the hundreds of thousands, or even the $1 million mark when authenticated and auctioned. In 2019, a collector paid over $1 million for a 1942 wheat penny struck on a silver dime planchet, a minting mistake that turned a simple penny into a legendary prize. The bold typography of Liberty, a symbol of hope in wartime. The profile of Abraham Lincoln, reminding Americans of unity. The reverse wheat stalks, which had been used since 1909 to represent prosperity and agriculture. These elements together created a powerful patriotic message during one of America's most challenging times. Collector carefully. But rarity and history aren't the only reasons for its value. Condition matters. A 1942 wheat penny in mint state MS67 or higher with a unique mint error is a dream find for numismatists. Coins with full red luster, uncirculated quality, or clear doubling command astronomical prices. Each mint struck these coins, but some mint marks are harder to find than others. For instance, the 1942s penny in pristine condition is exceptionally rare. 1942 double die obverse errors are highly sought after. A missing mint mark, or one with repunched characteristics, can boost value significantly. Collectors today are on the hunt. Auctions from Heritage, Stack's Bowers, and eBay regularly feature these coins, and some go for jaw-dropping prices. In many cases, just one coin in extraordinary condition has changed the financial future of its owner. The 1942 wheat penny is a family heirloom, a symbol of resilience passed from generation to generation. For others, it's a silent treasure tucked away in a forgotten drawer waiting to be rediscovered. The lucky ones, check your coins. Look for the 1942 wheat penny. The 1942 Liberty wheat penny, also known as the Lincoln wheat cent, carries more than just its face value. It's a reflection of America's economic, political, and wartime atmosphere. Struck in the midst of World War II, this coin became part of everyday transactions during a time when every cent mattered. 1942 The United States had already entered World War II, and the economy was rapidly shifting toward military production. Materials like copper were being redirected for war efforts, including for shell casings, bullet jackets, and wiring in military equipment. Although the famous steel cent was issued in 1943, talks about changing the penny's composition had already started by 1942, making that year's issues particularly historic and transitional. The coin features the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a design first introduced in 1909 to commemorate his 100th birthday. The reverse depicts two wheat ears symbolizing national prosperity, hence the term wheat penny. It was designed by Victor David Brenner, whose initials VDB sometimes appear, adding numismatic interest. The 1942 wheat penny was minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, and San Francisco. While most examples are common, ultra-rare varieties exist due to minting errors, such as some of these rare varieties have fetched over $100,000 to $1 million at auction, depending on condition, provenance, and collector demand. One of the most legendary 1942 wheat pennies was mistakenly struck on a silver planchet intended for mercury dimes. Another exists with an overdate error, 1942-1, or dramatic doubling on Liberty and the date. These coins are verified by top grading agencies like PCGs and NGC, which also assign mint state grades. the 1942 wheat penny was still struck in 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, making it among the last of the traditional bronze alloy issues before the steel cent took over in 1943. This gives collectors one final look at the original alloy that dated back to the early 20th century. Collectors seek uncirculated and high-MS grade specimens, mint state 65 and above. Full red examples as opposed to brown or red-brown are exceptionally desirable. Authentication is key to proving rarity, and coins with CAC or red designations can sell for astronomical figures. With the enduring popularity of Lincoln cents and the mystique surrounding wartime coinage, the 1942 wheat penny, especially rarer versions, has seen increasing demand in the coin market. Bidding wars at auctions like heritage auctions or Stack's Bowers have pushed rare specimens well into six-figure territory. Rare 1942 wheat pennies can occasionally be discovered in even a common version in circulated condition can sell for a few dollars, but with the right error or grade, its value skyrockets. If you'd like, I could also provide a sequel script to your original video or evaluation guide for detecting genuine ultra-rare 1942 pennies. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.